y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Dejane. Nice to see y'all again. Long time no see. Today I bring to y'all a brand new video featuring this hair, how I styled it, colored it, installed it, and a rant. Kinda. Story time-ish. I'm assuming I titled it correctly and that's what brought y'all here today. So if you like my hair and you like what you're seeing, continue to watch the video. That was a mouthful, but I'm gonna go so y'all can see how I did it.
Alrighty, let's get started. So we're starting off on a 13x6 lace wig. Well, a 13x6 HD lace wig. I did order an extra bundle so that the hair was really full. This is a vendor I found online. I'm still trying them out. I did find some things I didn't like, but moving along. I'm going to give y'all a close-up on the lace. It's decent. It's nice. It's pretty durable. We're going to go ahead and do a bleach bath. I'm not sure if I used the YALL dye or the blonde, but both are due for this bleach bath. And I used a 30 volume developer. Yeah, I used a 30 volume developer. I mixed the bleach up in the bleach box, and then I poured it in the container, and I used pretty warm water, pretty hot water. You can see the steam coming off of it. And I filled it up, mixed it some more, put some more bleach in there. And I'm sure some of y'all are wondering, like, what is that sheet in the background? Now, I had another project I was doing beforehand. It's already posted on my Instagram. I was showing off my Coach purse, but I never picked it up because I'm lazy. And then I dumped the wig. It was pretty simple. As some of y'all may already know, I had a trip to Miami this year. It was a couple of months ago, actually more than a couple of months ago. This was back in July, end of June, beginning of July. I went out there on a friend's trip. This was for my friend's birthday, a longtime friend. I was very excited to go, but I did have some feeling that it probably wouldn't go the way it was planned. And it didn't, because there were no plans. Nothing was planned accordingly. There was no itinerary. Overall, I felt like nothing was really taken seriously on the trip. It just seemed like something that was very rushed, and I was involved. I don't like to be involved in rushed events. I'd rather just stay home. It was a waste of time and money. And let me explain how. The very start of the trip was bad because I had to wait 5 to 6 hours to be picked up from the airport. She booked an Airbnb. I paid my money. She was aware that my flight was landing at 9 a.m. We talked about this, so there was no confusion on my end. Now for the watercolor, the main 2 colors or 4 colors you want to use is from 2 different brands. First, Kiss. I used the Kiss Cajun Spice, and I used the Kiss Cinnamon. The second 2 dyes I used was the Adore Cajun Spice and the Adore Cinnamon. Overall, I honestly like the Kiss colors more. Also, you'll want to cover the knots with Vaseline, or the gots to be gel, the cream kind in the yellow bottle. You'll put that on the inside of the wig so that when you dip it, you can avoid coloring the knots. You don't want the knots to become dark, because in trying to fix it afterwards, it's stressful. And I did that. I did not apply the Vaseline correctly. You want to make sure that the Vaseline or the gel that you're using kind of seeps through the net and on top of the hair as well. Kind of like if you were over bleaching some knots, you kind of want to spread it a little further so that it reaches the top of the knots, so it's not just bleaching the bottom half, if that makes sense. So apply it liberally. Another thing, I do not recommend the wig sitting in the dye. You want to keep it moving, so keep dipping it and move it around so that the color is applied evenly throughout the wig. Because if you just leave it in there, half of the wig will be one color and the other half will be a whole other color. I did that and I messed it up and I had to fix it. But I ended up doing this twice because I felt like the first time around the hair wasn't as rich as I would have liked it. So I did it again, and I did use more the cinnamon from Kiss. But keep doing it until you get your desired color. The first time I did it, it was more like a Kim Possible orange, I felt like.
And although orange is pretty, I want it to be more deep and a little bit more rich and saturated in color. I did go ahead and apply some of the color by hand on the root, just to, you know, really saturate it, but that was pretty much it. I let the hair air dry, and I did apply some Chit Silk Infusion just to give the hair some nice silky body and shine. But that pretty much concludes that, and I went ahead and curled it. Y'all see that later on in the video. But I did want to get back to the trip. So after waiting for 5 hours, 5 or 6 hours, something happened with their planning went wrong. They didn't account for something, and that's why I was up there waiting. But again, I wanted to be as accommodating and as friendly as possible. So I didn't say anything. I just waited. I got picked up and we went to the Airbnb. Well, actually, no, we didn't. The Airbnb wasn't even prepared yet. There was other guests there, so they had to clean the place up before we could arrive there. So we had to waste time by, you know, going to like some little bar or whatever. I almost forgot to mention, when we first got there, we were supposed to pick our rooms. We had a group chat, and I really wasn't engaged in the group chat like that. I don't know what it was, but it was just too many people up in there, too many voices, and I'm just like, when it's ready, when it's time to pay, when it's time to, you know, make some actual moves, then I'll get involved. She invited some people from work or whatever, and some people from college, and one other friend that I knew that we went to school with. We'll call her Brittany. We got in the house with our bags, and we were going to pick our rooms. I picked my room. I don't know why I was under the impression that I was going to be by myself. I really thought I was going to be by myself, because I think I paid like close to $300 or something like that. I really thought I was going to have my own room, but that was not the case. I took my time and evaluated the rooms, and I chose the one that I thought was best for me. After doing that, she comes and tells me that, oh, actually, you should sleep downstairs because if my friend from work and my friend from school are in the same room together, it might make it weird. It might be weird. And I'm thinking, like, I don't care. As you can see, I already did the ball cap method. I didn't talk during that phase because at this point in the game, girls know how to do the ball cap method. We're not teaching anything new. Very basic, okay? I haven't done it in a long time because usually I just kind of spray regular like Gots to Be spray on my forehead and then put the wig on, because I switch my wigs out a lot. So the color took well. The only thing that I'm seeing is they be putting those filler hairs in there. I don't know if it's synthetic, but it ain't human. I'm seeing some hair that just did not change in color, didn't lift. It's still very much black. You really can't tell unless you like really looking at individual piece of hair. It flows like she's like, you know, she moves or whatever. But over time, I know that's what makes the wigs get tangled, because of those synthetic hairs that's in there. You know, she's not horrible, but I'm still looking for the best. I can't recommend if she ain't the best. So we're gonna put this on. I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure that it's like directly in the middle before I put it on. So to tint the lace, I'm going to use the Ebin tinted lace aerosol spray in the shade light warm brown. So this will be looking like. Sprayed the inside of the wig, and we're ready to go. I kind of changed my lighting a little bit because I feel like I was looking crazy. And here's a continuation of the story. I don't know anybody here. I know one person here, and if we all can't get along, why did you invite them? That irritated me. I really did. I'm just like, okay, what was the point of me even picking the room if you were going to tell me, oh, you can't have that one? If I pay for a room, I'm expecting that I get the room that I up to my liking, right? No, that didn't happen. So I'm like, okay. So now, not only did I get the room that I wanted, I am in a room with someone else. And that could be my fault because I wasn't really paying attention to the group chat. But I'm a messy person, and when I go to hotels, I like their whole room to be to myself, the whole room, so that I can fully unpack and make a mess of the room however I see fit, considering I paid for it. I'm in the room with Brittany. I do know Brittany. We went to school together. I feel like I'm letting the glue dry up before I'm able to put it on. So fast forward. We're about to start the festivities, I guess, which is drinking. And I don't have no problem. I mean, drinking is not really my thing. I'll do it since we're in a festive mood, but that's not my first choice. I like to smoke. I had suggested to everyone that we go to sleep early and get up early in the morning so that we can get ready, start the day, get content, pictures, you know. They said no, let's drink. All right, so we got face that night. And then the next morning, we didn't wake up till about probably like 12 o'clock. If you're on vacation, you know that if you're waking up at 12 o'clock, that is late. You want to get up probably, honestly, 7, maybe 8. I feel like just to get up and start getting ready. You don't want to wake up at 12 o'clock because by that time it's already late.
And the next morning was chaos. It really seemed like everyone needed my help. They needed me to slick some edges, helping the birthday girl's hair because it had slid back and we had just arrived there, so I had to fix it. Ultimately, I didn't have any time for myself. I really didn't appreciate that. I wasn't being considerate of myself. Like, I know that I need enough time to do what I need to do so that I feel comfortable while we're out. You know, I didn't stand my ground and say that, hey, I need this time set out for myself.
When it comes time to me, she's like, oh, yeah, you gotta hurry up. Y'all gotta hurry up because you don't really have a lot of time. I'm like, I'm aware, considering that I had to stop doing what I was doing to help all y'all. And I'm just like, well, damn, what about me? They're like, oh, well, you pretty anyway. You look good without makeup, so you don't really need too much. And I'm like, I don't give a damn about what y'all think I don't need. That ain't who I am. When I booked this flight to Miami, I had fits and pictures in mind, not barefaced and looking bland. We went somewhere, but I can show you a picture. I didn't feel cute. I didn't feel put together. I feel very rushed and just like everything was just wrong. That's how I am. If stuff is just not to my liking or to my standard, you know, I just feel like blah. It doesn't look good. I don't feel good about it. I'm not happy. But I'm not complaining. So we go out for brunch or something like that. Her friend, one of her other friends, Asia, she was like, oh, Deja, you look pretty. And I hope you know that you look pretty. I'm like, thank you. Because at that moment, I really didn't feel pretty. Hence why I don't have any photos. There are no photos of that trip. I didn't take any photos. The whole trip, the birthday girl was just projecting onto me. For example, I think I had just woke up. This was the night. I don't know if it was the first night or the second night, but I had just woke up and I was like, "Good morning, everybody." You know, I packed a lot of stuff, but I still packed poorly, and you definitely can do that. I was supposed to go and get another pajama set because the one I had was kind of dingy, and the shorts they were short. I still brought it because that's the only pair of decent pajamas I had, so I brought it with intentions of buying some more. I wore them that night, woke up, you know, good morning, everybody. She walks over to me and she's like, oh, these shorts are kind of short, and was like touching the bottom of the shorts. And I'm like, oh, yeah. I didn't go out and get a new pair of pajamas. These are the only ones I had, you know. But took note of that. She didn't really care for them, or she wouldn't have brought it up to me. So when we went to Forever 21, I bought some new shorts to sleep in. They were purple, and they were like, I don't even know what they call them. Like, I don't want to say volleyball shorts, but they were just like some running shorts. Like, you know, those 70s looking, 80s looking shorts. It looked like that. They were a little bit longer too than the first pair I had. The next day, again, she said something to me about the shorts, and at this time, I'm just like, okay, I'm trying to be accommodating, okay? I am going with the flow. Things aren't even flowing, but I'm going with the flow, and you're telling me my shorts are too short again. She knows me like the back of her hand. You know, basically grew up together. I don't like people coming up telling me what I can and can't wear, especially if I'm trying to accommodate you, okay? Like, this is supposed to be a girls' trip. I'm grown. You're grown. Okay? My man knows what shorts I got and what I brought over here. He's fine with it, okay? I would never come up to her and tell her, oh, ma'am, your moo-moo that you're wearing, it's not cute. If you feel comfortable enough to wear that, well, then so be it. You know, I didn't say anything about that. You brought what you can bring. I'm not that friend telling you what you can and can't wear, but I think because she's a new mother, that had a lot to do with her perception of me. My career, what I do for a living, has somewhat progressed, but not so much changed. I've been doing the same things for a long time now. I haven't changed much. She has. Having a child is life-changing. And it's even hard for me to even talk about or to admit or say out loud, but I just think that she is not in a
comfortable space right now. Like, this is a whole new experience, and she's probably going to be experiencing feeling that she hasn't felt before, or maybe it just brought those feelings she once had to the forefront. I don't know. But my thing is, why would you book a trip to Miami? If you're going to have an issue with shorts, we're going to be in swimsuits. Okay.
Who likes to think that someone that they're really close to is jealous of them? Especially if you don't think you're anything to be jealous of. And the fact that she's now looking at me as some sort of competition, that's what it became. When we were young, we didn't, like, we go out or whatever, we have a good ass time. I knew people that could get us in the club and get us a section and a bottle. We ain't have to pay for nothing. I do stuff like that. We all have a good time. We all look good. I will literally take the wig off my head and put it on my friend, okay? Do her hair and give her some clothes to wear. And I have done it. I'm the only one who actually brought her a gift, you know? An actual gift. And I mentioned it in the last video. I was like, oh, I got her a gift. I got her the Baccarat travel size perfume kit. It has like 4 vials in there. The shit was still expensive. For me, it was like $200. If you that friend that spent $1,000 and up on your friend, girl, kudos to you. But I ain't got it like that, okay? And I had to take an Uber to go and get it. I gave her that, and I gave her some makeup, but I know she really wanted the Baccarat. And when I gave it to her, she was like, I knew you were gonna give me this. I'm telling y'all so that y'all understand our relationship. She knew I was gonna get that for her because she knows me as a friend. She knows me. She knows my intentions. Why would you treat that friend bad? All in all, because you don't value it. Y'all probably like, what do you mean? What did she do? Let me finish the story. I know I'm doing a lot of back and forth, but let me go back, okay? Back to the trip. She didn't even have the restaurant that she wanted to eat at for her birthday dinner. She didn't have it booked. I'm not sure why you wouldn't have that booked before we even landed in Miami. I had all these outfits for the planning, for the things we talked about, we didn't even do. Y'all know we didn't even go to the beach. We didn't even go to the beach. We were in Miami. Who goes to Miami and doesn't even go to the beach? Regardless of the weather. I talked to her about this before we got there. I told her that it was going to rain. She didn't even know it was going to be rain. Rain don't stop you from going to the beach. I have been to the beach plenty of times in the rain. Still very beautiful. You know, and we didn't have to spend the whole evening there. We could have just went, you know, got a couple of little candid, cute photos, a story, anything, you know, and just went on about our day. But I really feel like there were other motives as to why we didn't go to the beach. And it's probably, maybe it's not true. But my theory why we didn't go to the beach is because she felt the way about everyone being in their swimsuits and she's not being comfortable in her swimsuit. Maybe she imagined everyone else getting a good picture in their swimsuit and she felt like she wouldn't. I don't know. Could not be true at all, but that's from my perspective, that's what it looked like. She had invited these other girls that she knew back home, and these bitches came up in there and did their own thing the whole time. I mean, that they went to the mall by themselves. They went to the beach. I didn't go to the beach with the people that she invited, her little friends. They went off and went to the beach, took my moose, you know, these little ratchet ass girls. Then something awful happened. The day of her birthday dinner, she didn't book the dinner. Didn't have any reservations. The place she was thinking about going to, she didn't know if it was just coast. She wasn't even aware if the clothes that we had already brought to Miami would be acceptable for this establishment, for this restaurant. Which is so silly to me because we already brought our clothes. So it's like, while she was trying to figure out what she wanted to do with the restaurant, she was on the phone. Me and Brittany decided to get ready. I can do a cute little quick beat in like 30 minutes. Me and Brittany, we're both ready at the same time. I really think she felt the way that we had our makeup done and was ready, and she didn't have her makeup done. I'm like, girl, you didn't even have any plans. Had you planned this out accordingly, I could have got up early, did your makeup, then did mine, and you know, we could have been out the door and going to the restaurant. You had nothing planned. How you don't get mad at me because I know I do my makeup? You know how to do your own makeup. She knows she could do a little bit. She was under the impression that I was going to be her servant this whole trip. And I didn't agree to that. We talked about it on the phone. We said, oh yeah, I told her I could do her makeup, considering the year before I flew out to where she lives to do her makeup for her baby shower and put up decorations and gave her a gift. I'm not even sure what the hell happened. She got frustrated and was like, the dinner. I don't want to be in this house anymore. We need to get out of this house. Everybody get the out the house, like, and I'm not even exaggerating, she's saying these things and telling everybody, ordering everybody to get out the house because she's frustrated that we're all still in the house the night of her birthday dinner, even though she didn't have anything planned. While she's having a bitch fit, it triggered me in a way where it felt like my mom had just come home from work and she was pissed off at all the kids and we had to hurry up and do whatever the hell she said. That's how I felt, and that's how I was reacting when she was saying, "Hey, everybody get out the house, this, that, and the third." You know, I'm just hurry up and I'm trying to put something random on just to please her. And her other friend she invited, Asia, was like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm just putting on the clothes I had on earlier because she wants to get out the house." She's like, "Where are we rushing to?" And I'm like, "I don't know. I have no idea where we're going." She was like, "Girl." So I ended up wearing one of her articles of clothing, her whole outfit, pants and shirt and shoes, because I didn't have anything casual to wear or simple to wear. Girl, I bought fits. Had I came out there busting out with a fit and the birthday girl up and decided to leave the house abruptly with the clothes she wore earlier today, and I'm coming all looking how I'm looking, it probably would have been an issue. But so I was more subdued. So we took our time. They had left the house and they went to wherever the hell they were going. Some random place, some random bar. I felt a little bit more at ease. I felt a little bit more at peace. I wasn't so anxious because we had just decided to roll one. When we got there, the energy was it was a little off because one, I think she had an issue with us coming so late. They were already drinking, so they're drunk and lit, and we like smoked out lit. So it was a little different. But we had to get in the groove, so we ended up drinking or whatever. And I'm fun. I love to dance. I've always liked to dance. I'm shy, but not real. When I'm drinking, it's different. So we had a decent night, but the night had turned bad because for whatever reason, the cops up and decided to arrest her boyfriend. So that ruined the whole night. We were supposed to go and get something to eat at some random IHOP. We pulled up. Cops were there. Don't know why. Very traumatic experience. We were all inebriated and tensions were high and very confusion going on. It just was not pleasant at all. So we went home. I'm crying. Everybody's crying. And I'm trying to talk to my boyfriend and give him some legal advice, you know, trying to figure out what we can do. The next morning is very weird. Honestly, a waste of a day because they were all trying to get him out of jail. And I was at the Airbnb just waiting because had I left the house and was like, do my own thing, I know it would have been an issue. They would have been like, the other girls that she invited, they did. I believe they were out the house enjoying themselves. And now that I look back, I probably should have did the same. But I was trying to be a good friend and it wasn't even being reciprocated. That's what happens when you're a people pleaser. He gets out of jail. He goes relax somewhere and we're all at the table. Me, Brittany, Helen, which is the birthday girl, and Helen's friends. We all sitting at the table about to drink or whatever, and it was very random. We was all kind of focused on getting the day back on track, considering basically the whole day was lost. She was like, had I known I could get my makeup done on my fucking birthday, I would have hired a fucking makeup artist. Well, you know what, bitch, you should have. And then also make the plans for your birthday so that you can get your makeup done on your birthday. That sounds wonderful. How I'm looking right now is kind of how I was looking when she said that shit, because I'm just like, what the f***? Why? To me, it was very disrespectful. And then it's like you doing this in front of company, people I don't even know like that. I haven't seen Brittany in years. Her other friend that she invited, I don't know him. And then he didn't make it any better. He was like, damn, she said that all maliciously. Truly embarrassing me. She knows I get embarrassed very easily. I had done a lot to be there in that space with her, to celebrate with her for her birthday. And this is people that she called her best friend weren't even there. It's really disappointing. It hurt my feelings. And I'm looking at her as she's saying this. I'm just like, and she can't even look at me in my eye. When she said it, she was looking away, like off into the distance somewhere. We all knew it was directed towards me. So when she said that, Brittany was like, okay, drinks everybody. I'm just like, a drink. I don't want to do nothing. I want to go home. Like, I don't want to drink with nobody. I don't want to get in the pool with y'all. I want to leave because I'm not having a good time. Okay. So after she said that shit, they were all in the pool or whatever because there was a pool in the Airbnb. I didn't get in the pool. I don't feel like being mingly, swirly right now. I'm gonna be left alone. So I'm sitting there with my feelings. You know, they're like, oh, Deja, you so quiet. Yeah, because Deja got disrespected. I didn't deserve that. She wouldn't do it to anyone else. And this ain't the first time she done got a nasty ass attitude with me and treated me poorly when I did not deserve it. Now I'm looking like, If I allow her to do this and treat me this way, what does it say about myself? Am I respecting myself? No. This is a road to nowhere. I strongly believe that she don't really value the friendship. She don't really value me. You know, you expect something of somebody, but she don't really value it. You just expect it, you know? That's pretty much all that was. She expects me to do certain things and expects me to take shitty treatment. But I think she apologized prior. And I was like, oh, it's okay, it's okay. I'm so ready to be like, oh, it's fine, it's fine. It ain't fine. It's not okay. I don't appreciate it. Oh my God, I reflect back and like, ooh, I should have said this. Ooh, I should have said that. But it's like, that ain't even me. Why I gotta get like that with my friend? That's crazy. I shouldn't have to be seeking revenge on nobody. I like the idea of revenge, but like really, when it comes down to it, I just carry on my life. I take those L's, I eat those bitches, and I just leave. I just level up mentally and just try to do better, you know? Friendships, it's a relationship, just without the sex. When you start to realize that friends aren't really a friend, you know, it hurts. It's like, it's an actual breakup. It take a lot for me to even talk about this. I've been contemplating it and thinking of different ways to talk about it, and it ain't really no way to sugarcoat this. The trip was horrible. I wasted my time and money. My friend really ain't my friend like that. It's more so what I can get from you, how am I benefiting from this type, you know?
While editing, I kind of analyzed the situation a little bit deeper, and I'm gonna just call it for what it is. You know that saying, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer? She lives by that motto. She would rather have you on her team versus for the opposing team. She would still much rather it be that way. So she'll know all the ins and outs about what's going on with you. Sizing you up as you're being vulnerable within the friendship. And that way she's able to knock off a couple of points. So that way she's not completely jealous of you. I know this sounds crazy, but I really think that's what this is or was.
Why I want to be friends with somebody like that? If you hang around people that you say you don't like, you said some things about them. If I don't like somebody, I don't like them. I don't talk to them. That's it. It's hard for me to forgive because I'm like, I would never do that to you, but you did it to me. Why? The lace, I'm fixing it because it was kind of rippling and I don't want no wrinkled forehead. Policemen swear to God. I know this word is like so trendy now. Like, I'm an empath, but I am. I feel a little better about it. I feel a little lighter about it. It is like I'm talking and venting to y'all, and I've been holding it in for some months. I was thinking the other day, like, why did you think I was gonna forgive you? Like, you always gotta consider those things. Like, is she gonna forgive me if I say sorry? Are you gonna be okay with her being like, nah, fuck you? If you're not gonna be okay with that, maybe you should think a little harder about what you're about to say. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you should take into consideration she ain't gonna forgive you. God, I've been like really getting into horoscopes and stuff and zodiac signs, kinda. One thing about Cancer, Cancers are known to be sweet. They're not. That's a facade. But maybe in my case it does mean that. I don't know. Virgo sun, Cancer rising, and then my moon sign is Gemini. I really think at heart, I am a Gemini. I mean, Virgo, I love the qualities of Virgo. Virgos are not that clean, okay? Every Virgo I've met, they've been hella messy, and I'm hella messy, but organized with particular things. I think that's what they need to go ahead and just change for Virgos. Oh my God, but now I just feel personally attacked by Cancer. So now every time I meet a Cancer, I'm gonna be like, ooh. And being emotional is fine, but do you know how to handle your emotions? Are you like displaying them in a somewhat decent manner where it's not with everyone else? Or are you taking out your anger on everyone in the house because you're not getting what you want? It baffles me that people get to do that. I don't even know where that comes from. I taught myself how to do the silent tantrum. I wasn't allowed to express myself like that in my house. So shit happened, I just be like this. Ready to explode, but no sound comes out. Oh my God, I remember the first time I did that in front of my parents. I had a temper tantrum. My dad said something horrible to me. And he was like, what is she doing? And my mom was like, I don't know. I think she's having a temper tantrum. Make me wonder who you show my life. It's the next day. I had to go to sleep, you know, because I was ranting, and I don't really know where I left off, and I don't want the whole video to be a rant. I just want to express myself. I am curling my hair, and I'm pinning it as I'm curling it. I am using this curling iron. This is about a 1-inch curling iron. Red Hot, red whatever, by Kiss. And I bought this one. Look how big that one is. Look at that, boy. This is a Hot Tools curling iron. This is like what? It's like basically 2 of these. So it's 2 inches thick. She thick. We'll see. I think I'm gonna differentiate between these two. I don't know, because I want it to be more of like a body wave, like a big voluptuous, like whoosh whoosh type of curl, not like a not so much like that. Come and get you, girl. She be trying to flirt. She be like, hey, oh, wait, no. I'm probably just gonna speed through this process of me curling my hair because it ain't that interesting. And I did use some heat protectant. This is kind of running out. I don't even know if it really does anything. It just smells good. This is the Hot Toddy. I differentiate the curls, like curling away and then towards my face, so that the curls aren't all clumping up into one. Pinning them just ensures that they still look fresh. They don't fall after 2 seconds of you know, letting them down, but they'll stay. They might even stay till tomorrow, you know. If y'all haven't already, follow me on TikTok. Follow me on Instagram. I watched Miss Rajpash's video on how she got her ginger wig for, I'm gonna just say inspo, because I ended up doing it a little differently and using adding different colors. Yeah, like that. Set to like 400. I probably shouldn't, but that thing could get up to 450, and I felt it on 450. It's too hot for my hands to handle. Yeah, now that's better. See, if you've gone through a similar situation, please feel free to share your story in the comment section. But on a positive note, this past Halloween, one of my looks was seen by the infamous Tyra Banks. That was just crazy. It wasn't, I mean, okay. It's crazy that she posted me on her page, on her actual page, not her story, on her page. I'm not that surprised though, because Tyra, she know me. And y'all might laugh, but no, I'm so serious. She knows who I am. I am scared to burn my ear. I thought it was a fan page, but then I'm like, no, this is the actual page. And I'm looking like, did she leave a comment on my picture? No, she left a she mentioned me on her post. I'm like, what? It was like, you doing your thing, Diva Deja from Dallas. I'm like, ah! It's funny because when I was young, I used to write Diva Deja Charming on my notebooks and all my scholastic supplies. This might not be a good idea. It might not work out, but we're going to try it today. Tuesday and Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. I just keep them satisfied through the weekend. Hey y'all, it's late as hell. I hope my hair is not looking crazy. I hope it's not, because it's dark and the light is like sitting right above me, like on my leg. Let me just turn it down a little bit. That looks better. But I'm gonna just take my hair down so y'all can see. And it's crazy, I'm kind of mad that I'm taking them down now because I'm about to go to bed soon. mentioned, but the hair was blow dried when I curled it. I didn't flat iron it first because I knew I wanted it to have more, like a lot of body, and it does. We just see me, just me. They wanna call. This is what we looking like. This is what we create. Oh my God, I just can't believe how beautiful. Oh my God. Hopefully the lace is translating well on camera, because I swear in real life, like, it is laid. It looks good. Oh, and if y'all was wondering, the lip gloss is the lip cream from Fenty Beauty called Mauve Wives. Hopefully look alright, because you know I can't see the back too good. So this pretty much concludes the video. And please like, subscribe, leave some comments down below, give me some insight how y'all feel. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and that's it. Thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye.